Today on the pod, we're talking to Joan, a method actor and scratchers enthusiast. So, Joan, what do you like about playing scratchers?
Well, as a method actor, it's about becoming the ticket. Scratching up, down, stage left, stage right.
So what's your motivation? Because your performance feels so real.
Oh, I was just tapping into my inner scratchers.
Incredible.
Yes. Bravo me.
Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase player claim.
Good afternoon or good evening, everyone. The Section 2AA championship round is here. One of these two teams, LeSueur-Henderson or Cannon Falls, are going to punch their ticket to the state tournament today. All the Giants have to do is win one game. The Bombers need a sweep in order to advance to the state tournament the next week. Gordy Kosfeld here at William J. Gross Park in Waterville, Minnesota, the LeSueur-Henderson Giants with a record of, 16-5, and the Cannon Falls Bombers are, I believe, 18-6 on the season. Had to play an extra game coming out of the losers bracket, and they did that. They were able to win that game, and so they're back here in the championship round. So the home team in this first game, anyway, is going to be LeSueur-Henderson because they took over that top spot once they defeated Cannon Falls, who was the number one seed in this tournament. LeSueur-Henderson, at the start of the tournament, was the number 2 seed, and I'm assuming if the Bombers win, they would flip for the home team in the second game. I could be wrong on that. It may go back to Cannon. I'm not sure. We are hoping, of course, that we'll have a second game. But boy, the last time these two pitchers went at it, Ryan Yelming, future golfer for Cannon Falls, and Peyton Littlejohn, who's going to a Central College, Iowa, a great baseball school. He gave up 2 hits, and Yelming only gave up 1 hit, but the Giants came out on top 1-0. A few errors did cost Cannon Falls that game, and they could not get a couple of bunts down when they had chances to get back. Well, they were never out of the game, right? They only lost by a score of 1-0. So Coach Lindo, being a positive guy that he is, said the plan today is to get some of those bunts down. And it's what you have to do when you're taking on the other team's ace, and both teams are throwing their ace here, hoping in LeSueur-Henderson's case they don't want to go to a second game. And I know Cannon Falls knows and believes they have deep pitching. In this tournament, they've only had one game where they've given up more than 2 hits. That was against Randolph in the second round at a game that we broadcast at John Birch Park that ended up a 10-inning thriller with Cannon winning 6-5, and it was a squeeze play that won the game in the 10th inning of that contest. But Randolph went on in this tournament and ended up losing to Tri-City United. 7-2 is the final score. They did not have one of their better days either. And part of that, I think, and I'm not trying to make excuses for anybody, and same with the Bombers, they just had a graduation the night before in Cannon Falls. That Saturday night, Randolph was scheduled to have their graduation, so you got a few other things on your mind, not total concentration on baseball. Hopefully that is not the case here today. The Bombers in their black jersey tops with white pants, black caps with red bills. It says CF in white on the front. And the LeSueur-Henderson Giants have a gold LH on their hearts, G on their caps, of course, for Giants in gold, blue caps, blue bills, white pants, blue jersey tops with some gold trim, and they are virtually all wearing their stirrup stocks today.
Join Basis Spring Garden Mutual Insurance Company, a proud partner of Grinnell Mutual, in supporting area students as they work toward a successful future. Through athletics and activities, they're learning the value of hard work, leadership, and teamwork, lessons that last long after the final buzzer. That's something we can all appreciate, a policy of working together. The staff at Basis Spring Garden Mutual Insurance Company, along with Grinnell Mutual, are proud to support local students and look forward to seeing many of you in the stands this season.
At Community Resource Bank, they're more than just a place to manage your money. They're your neighbors, your supporters, your financial partners. Whether you're starting fresh or planning ahead, the team at Community Resource Bank is ready to help with banking that fits your life. Stop in, say hi, and see why more people are choosing Community Resource Bank. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC.
Those are just a couple of our sponsors tonight. Certainly want to thank them, along with Keith Myers, Certified Financial Planning, Nelson Insurance Agency, Liberty Tax Service out of Cannon Falls. You heard from Community Resource Bank. They not only have a branch in Faribault, but they're also in Cannon Falls, Northfield, and Roseville. We've got others that we'll be telling you about throughout the broadcast here. The LeSueur-Henderson lineup down the third baseline. Cannon Falls, the first baseline for the National Anthem.
Time is money. Grinnell Mutual and Basis Spring Guard Mutual Business Insurance is designed to get you back in business as soon as possible after a loss. Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company and Basis Spring Guard Mutual offers many specialized coverage sure to fit your unique insurance needs. Call to review your coverages and get a competitive quote. Call Mark Schulquist or Tanner Carlson at the Nelson Insurance Agency today in Cannon Falls. 507-263-3812.
Summer savings are heating up at Cashwise Foods. This week, pick up Just Bare chicken breasts or tenders, 14 to 18-ounce packages, just $4.99. Fresh 16-ounce strawberries are only $2.99. And don't miss this week's item of the week, a dozen Food Club large eggs for just 49 cents with a digital coupon. Stock up and save big and make the most of summer meals with fresh deals from Cashwise.
Only Cashwise Foods.
From your first savings account to your biggest financial milestone, Merchants Bank is here for you every step of your journey. Trust their experts to understand your goals and help create a path to achieve them. Open the door to your financial dreams with Merchants Bank. Begin your journey with them today by stopping by one of their local branches or getting started online at merchantsbank.com/open the door.
Specialty Personnel Services can solve both sides of work-related problems. For employees, they can put you to work in a short period of time with employers that are in need of your skills. For you employers, Specialty Personnel Services has a list of potential employees that have the skill set to excel on your company's team. Don't waste time chasing want ads. Let the professionals work for you. They do specializing in construction and manufacturing jobs. Specialty Personnel Services in Owatonna. Call 451-5773. In Austin, 433-5570.
Well, a young lady just sang our national anthem a cappella, something I better never, ever be asked to do. You ever notice how the national anthem has a lot of high notes in it? Which I could hit when I was in high school, tenor in high school in the choir, but I don't know that I could do that nowadays. Defensively, for LeSueur-Henderson in the field right now, again pitching is Peyton Littlejohn, his battery mate is Joe Lewis. At first base, we see Gabe Roby. At second base is Colton Wilson. At shortstop is Evan Hoffman. At third base is Corbin Gugesberg. Out in left field is Griffin Feeney, and in right field is Luke Miller. I have to look at my lineup card again. Center fielder I don't have written in here. That's because he's being, no, it's the first baseman that's being DH'd for.
Also, please want to let you know that should Cannon Falls win this game, please stay around for the second game. There will be an award ceremony after the game.
So we're going to go to our lineup card here.
We got some second game if Cannon Falls wins and there's a second game.
And tell you that the center fielder is the one who's being DH'd for. I put first base. He's in center field. Gabe Roby. So Littlejohn concluding his warm-up tosses. He threw right around 100 pitches the other day, and his two-hitter against Cannon Falls on Saturday was, of course, the winning pitcher. Wears number 17 on his uniform. He's a senior. As I said, heading off to the college down in Iowa, Central College, community college, very good baseball school. As the first pitch is about to be delivered here, Little John looks into his catcher. Micah Nelson steps in, the right-handed senior hitter, and the pitch is high. It's 1-0. Nelson, first pitch was delivered at 4:59. And the next offering is also too far inside. It's 2-0. That was a strike on Saturday. It's a ball today. Got to learn the umpire strike zone. 2-0 the count, a hitter's count. And he missed again. It's 3-0. Nelson has good wheels if he gets on base. So he'll step back in. He's nearly right on top of the plate. Little John's pitch. Right down Broadway, 3-1. Nelson on Saturday, first hit in the bottom of the first, was over the bag. He was sent to second, was thrown out. It was a great play by LeSueur-Henderson. He hits this to second base, and it will be an easy out. So one up, one down, and that'll bring up Jack Shapersky, the first baseman. Shapersky, a right-handed hitter, stands in with those pants outside the socks. Got the red number 20 and white outline. We got some tracksters from Cannon Falls and Randolph running this afternoon at the state track and field meet. Swing and a miss, 0-1. There's a cottonwood in the neighborhood. We got cottonwood. I had one of those in my backyard. The pitch, I got rid of it so I could build a garage. 0-2 the count. My neighbor wasn't real happy about that, though. It was the oldest tree in the neighborhood. Had to be well over a couple hundred years old. 0-2 the count, and the pitch. He whips it towards center field, and it's not going to be caught. Shapersky has himself a single with an 0-2 count pitch. He left that one up a little bit, and Shapersky spanks it to center field. That'll bring up Ryan Yelming. Ryan hit another home run the other day in the game to get back to this game. He did not have a hit against Little John the first time they played. Had a couple of loud outs. As he steps in, real good power with this young man. Quick bat, the pitch is outside, 1-0. Most teams really don't want to pitch to him if they can avoid it. He's going to be a future Golden Gopher. As Little John glances over his shoulder, and the delivery is high. It's 2-0, a hitter's count to a home run hitter. And the Porters aren't real big here. 315 down right, 317 down left. Here at Grouse Park in Waterville. The pitch. Missed, 3-0. The Cottonwoods really shedding today. Almost had one fly in my eye. The pitch. Straight down Broadway. It's 3-1. So a couple of 3-ball counts here early as he's trying to learn the umpire's strike zone. All pitchers have to go through that. 3-1 to count. He takes a hack at it, and it's back, and it is gone. I told you he was a home run hitter. 3-1 count, 2-run homer by Ryan Yelming. This guy is incredible. Almost every game that I broadcast for the Bombers this year, he's hit a home run in. Almost. He didn't hit one the last Saturday, as I mentioned. So I don't know what the deal is. I do know that it's 2-0 Cannon Falls with one out. Tyler Myers steps in. The pitch is 2. Oh, he called it a strike. Looked like it was low. 0-1 to count. 0-1 to Tyler Myers. And a hankering that might happen. Again, it's a short porch that was to left field. As he swings and fouls it off, it's 0-2. He might have been hit as he swung the ball, but that's when you're swinging and you get hit, that you're not hit. It's a strike. The catcher trying to get recovery here as he had a glance off his arm or his leg. And the umpire does the professional courtesy of dusting off home plate to give him time as the cottonwood continues to shed here in Waterville. The pitch. Too low. 1-2 the count. Tyler Myers playing shortstop today. Wears number 13 on his uniform. He's not superstitious. 13 on a black uniform. Well, I did the same thing. As the righty's next pitch. It was inside. He fouled it off. Has to protect the plate. 1-2. That home run was to the left of the scoreboard. Down the left field line. Some little ones are out there searching for it. It's a buck of ball, I think, if they find it. Curveball just missed. Boy, that looked like a good pitch. 2-2 the count. 2-2 to the cleanup hitter, Tyler Myers. Right-handed hitter. And the next offering. Hung up. It's 3-2. So the third 3-ball count of the first 4 batters faced. As he gets ready to deliver here, he kicks and delivers. And he hit him. That was ball 4 anyway.
Now batting number 9, the right fielder, Grady Myers.
So Grady Myers will step in. Boy, these cottonwood balls are flying all over the place. I didn't remember these the other night. Grady wears his uniform number 9 on the back of his jersey. That's, of course, right field. As he swings with the first pitch, third baseman ranges to his left. He's got one play to first base. Going to second is Tyler Myers. So it's the second out, and that'll bring up Abram Tennyson, the second baseman. Tennyson pitched a masterpiece to get Cannon Falls right back here in the winners bracket the other night, defeating Tri-City United. He really pitched very well, only gave up a couple of hits. As the pitch is swung on and fouled, it's 0-1. 2-0 Bombers here in the top of the first. On a 2-run homer by Ryan Yelming following a 0-2 count single by Jack Shapersky. The pitch. Straight down the middle, it's 0-2. Tennyson's sister qualified for the state golf meet next week, so the Tennyson family pretty excited. The pitch. It's a high fastball. It's popped up. Is anybody going to get to this? The catcher does. Right by the Cannon Falls dugout. But 6 guys come to the plate. 2 runs cross the plate. They collect 2 hits in the inning. There were no errors. And 1 runner was left in scoring position. The Bombers are hoping that run does not matter. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Cannon Falls 2. LeSueur-Henderson comes to the plate for the first time in this game to face Ryan Yelming, the future Golden
If you want an electric motor repaired right the first time, then take it to Cannon Electric Motor in Cannon Falls. Over 3 decades experience will be put to work for you. Cannon Electric Motor is emergency service offered with a 24-hour or less turnaround. If you want fast, reliable service at fair prices, call Cannon Electric Motor, 507-263-5332. That's 507-263-5332.
As a business owner, you understand the importance of protecting your reputation, workplace, employees, and financial assets. Our team is ready to help yours by creating a custom lineup of industry-specific coverages and risk management service to help you stay at the top of your game. Contact your local Federated representative for more information today. Federated Insurance. It's our business to protect yours. Rated A+ Superior by AM Best Company.
Here is the lineup defensively for Cannon Falls. Ryan Yelming is pitching. His battery mate is Cole Rapp. At first base is Jack Shapersky. At second base is Abram Tennyson. At shortstop, Tyler Myers. At third base is Evan Miller. Out in left field is Lucas Olson. In center field, Micah Nelson. And in right field is Grady Myers. They did have a couple of errors in the game on Saturday. And they had one that wasn't technically an error, but it factored in the only run in the game. A misjudgment of a ball is not technically an error. They awarded an error the other night in the Tri-City United versus Cannon Falls game when a guy lost the ball in the sun. You cannot, at least I was taught that's never really an error if you lose a ball in the sun. So Yelming hopes he's on today. We all have our good days and our bad days, and stepping in to lead things off here for the LeSueur-Henderson Giants, Colton Wilson, the second baseman. Wilson wears number 7. He's a junior, a left-handed hitter. It's a very short porch down the right field line here. 315. Use Yelming's power against him if you're the Giants you want to, as he fouls it off. 0-1. Yelming has been clocked at 90 miles an hour. That's why the Gophers wanted him. As he peers out over the glove. He kicks and delivers. Outside corner strike, 0-2. That looked to be outside from where I'm sitting. I'm right behind home plate. 0-2 the count. Again, you're learning the umpire's strike zone. They all should be the same, but they're not. And the pitch swung away and fouled down the third baseline. 0-2. So he's a little late on that swing. I know I certainly would not slow the ball down if I'm Ryan Yelming. See if he can. It's 0-2, so I'd try to give him something he chases. Don't give him too good a pitch to hit. The pitch, he missed outside. It's 1-2, but a good idea. Try to get him to chase. 1-2 the count to Colton Wilson. New baseball gets thrown out to Ryan Yelming as the cottonwood continues to shed here in Waterville. I don't miss mine, I can tell you that. Used to get in the air conditioner fan and everything else. As he kicks and fires, and he misses again. 2-2. Both these teams, I do believe, have the intercom type system where the coach talks to the catcher, pitcher. Keith Myers calls all the pitches in the dugout. The pitching coach for the Cannon Falls Bombers just won a game for the Bears against the Meesville Mudhens last night at John Birch Park, Cannon Falls. There's a hit, a flare, but it's foul. 2-2 is still the count. This will be the 7th pitch of this at bat, so a very good battle here by Wilson. Remember, they just saw each other on Saturday. Both these pitchers did throw, so. And they were both pretty masterful, but you saw what happened in the top of the inning. The pitch. Oh, that did not miss by much. It's a full count. That looked like it was right on the corner. 3-2 the count. Man, oh man. 3-2 to the left-handed hitting Wilson. You don't want to get that first man on. So he's going to have to groove him a pitch here. Strike 3 called. You got to swing the bat. As Peyton Littlejohn steps in. He's the guy who scored the only run of the game for LeSueur-Henderson on Saturday. Wearing that guard on his left ankle. Where's number 17 as he steps in the batter's box? Right-handed hitter. That back foot right on the back line of the batter's box. As Yelming will kick and fire, and it's too high, 1-0. 1-0 to Littlejohn. The ball was hammered to straightaway center. It was a line drive and went sailing over Micah Nelson's head, 1-1. And he ended up at second base with a stand-up double, and then he stole third and was wild pitched home, if I remember right. That was the only run of the game. As the pitch, he fouls it off, and he's in a 1-2 hole. Wearing a white helmet. Boy, it's a nice scene down here in Waterville. They got the hillside down the first baseline or the third baseline where people can sit up on blankets and enjoy summer in Minnesota. It's too short. The pitch. Right down the middle. Myers has to wait for it on the hop. Did he throw? He did get him. 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up Corbin Gugelsberg, the third baseman. Gugelsberg wears number 14 on his uniform. He's a junior. This LeSueur-Henderson team has just 6 seniors for Cannon Falls. As the righties pitch is high, 1-0. Gugelsberg swinging a multicolored bat as he steps in, the right-handed hitter, against the righty Elming, who kicks and fires. That ball's attacked, but it's on the infield, and it's really high, and the second baseman, Tennyson, calls for it, takes charge. 3 up, 3 down here in the first inning. No runs, no hits. There were no errors. Nobody left on base. We played a full inning. The Bombers have a 2-0 lead. Again, if they win this game, there is a second game. That game will also be here on the mighty
Now more than ever, we all need help with our finances. Keith Myers Financial Services of Cannon Falls is a certified financial planner, chartered life underwriter, and chartered financial consultant. Keith and his team listen to client concerns, implement a plan to address them. He specializes in wealth management and retirement planning in the historic Schofield building downtown, or visit online at keithmyers.com. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Osaic Wealth Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Fairway Meat and Grocery in Owatonna is a proud sponsor of all area athletics. Are you ready for your game day party? From USDA choice steaks and fresh produce to snacks and delicious meat and cheese trays, Fairway has everything you need to fuel your crew. Shop online for easy curbside pickup or check out their weekly ad in store. They're open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. for all your grocery needs. Good luck to all area athletics from Fairway Owatonna.
Some of our other super sponsors bring you our broadcast today. Federated Insurance out of Owatonna. Cannon Electric Motor. Fairway Meat and Grocery in both Faribault and Owatonna. J-Mo's Bowl in Faribault, where you always strike a great meal. Leading off here in the second inning, it'll be the 7th man in the order, Cole Rapp. The catcher wears number 6 on his uniform as a righty. Littlejohn's pitch is a ball, 1-0. Littlejohn threw 23 pitches in the first inning, 14 of them strikes. Neither pitcher had a strikeout in the first inning. That tells you these guys have seen each other before. As he swings and misses, it's 1-1. Pretty rare when Yelming does not have a strikeout in an inning. But he was very efficient with only 14 pitches. Our pitch count's a service of, no, there's a strike, 1-2. Service of Nelson Insurance Agency. When your insurance counts and when doesn't it? Count on the professionals at Nelson Insurance. Keith Myers bringing you our curveball, strike 3. And he knew it. He ran right to the dugout. First strikeout. Yelming did have a strikeout looking in the first inning. I misspoke. If you're looking for someone to assist you with your finances, Keith Myers, certified financial planner, is the guy to call. Charlie Nelson steps in, the DH. He swings and misses, 0-1. Wears number 11 on his uniform. He's hitting for the left fielder, Lucas Olson. Nelson's a sophomore as he fouls off the next pitch. 0-2 is the count. He's the 8th batter in the order. Bombers lead it 2-0 here in the second inning. The pitch right at the knees for strike 3. And that's a trend. If I'm Bucky in the dugout, I'm saying no more strikeouts looking. That cost them the game on Saturday. 4 of the last 5 batters struck out looking. And the last 2 just did. As the number 9 hitter steps in, Evan Miller to a ball, 1-0. Littlejohn looks like he's settled in here. There's a fastball that's hit. Shortstop runs around it, throws toward first base, and they say he got him. Kind of a bang-bang play, but they say he got him. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the second. It will be 4, 5, and 6 in the order for the Giants of LeSueur-Henderson. Cannon Falls has a 2-0 lead here on Southern Minnesota's sports leader for nearly 8 decades. KDHL AM, Faribault, Minnesota, a town square media
In Cannon
station.
Falls, success is built on dedication, teamwork, and showing up when it matters most. That's why Kennedy and Rusum Law Offices is proud to support Bomber baseball. From practices and road trips to big moments on the field, these student athletes represent our community with pride. They're proud to cheer them on throughout the season and wish the Bombers continued success. Kennedy and Rusum Law Offices. Trusted legal representation serving Cannon Falls and surrounding communities. Learn more at mpkennedylaw.com.
Fairway Meat and Grocery in Faribault is a proud sponsor of all area athletics. Are you ready for your game day party? From USDA choice steaks and fresh produce to snacks and delicious meat and cheese trays, Fairway has everything you need to fuel your crew. Shop online for easy curbside pickup or check out their weekly ad in store. They're open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. for all your grocery needs. Good luck to all area athletes from Fairway Meat and Grocery in Faribault.
Well, we go to the bottom of the second inning. Get our pitch counts to service Nelson Insurance. Ryan Yeoman threw 14 pitches in the first inning, 9 of them strikes. 1 strikeout looking. A couple of a ground out and a fly out. As the cleanup hitter, Jack Miller steps in. He's a right fielder, wears number 15 on his uniform. Wearing the stirrup socks outside the pants. He is a senior as he steps in, the right-handed hitter. Pretty much on top of the plate as Yeoming's first offering is inside, 1-0. He was 1 for 3 in first pitch strikes in the first inning was Ryan Yeoming. Shakes off a sign, now gets the one he wants, and the pitch is straight back, 1-1. I didn't know you shook off guys when you were on the comm system there. I have to ask Mr. Myers about that. We'll ask Bucky on the coaches show Saturday. On the pitch. Outside. 2-1 the count to Jack Miller. Right-handed hitting right fielder for the LeSueur-Henderson Giants. Just 5 losses on the season. He fouls off the next pitch, 2-2. These two teams did play during the regular season. That's why Cannon Falls got the number 1 seed. They beat them during the regular season. As the righty's next offering, as he rocks and delivers. Strike 3 called. You watched it go by. Second strikeout, both looking. If you're looking for some help in your finances, Keith Myers Certified Financial Planning can assist you in your financial goals. Joe Lewis, the catcher, steps in, wears number 4 on the back of his uniform. He doesn't have the same last name as the boxer in terms of spelling. Lewis is the spelling. As Yeoming's next offering is strike on the outside corner, 0-1. 0-1 to Joe Lewis, the catcher, right-handed hitter. Where's number 4? He's a senior. He's got that sliding sleeve in his back right pocket. And the pitch. Popped up. Chepersky giving chase. He's not going to get to it. It's going to be out of play. 0-2 the count. Takes a deep sigh as he looks to his coach. Head coach for LeSueur-Henderson is Zach Weber. He's assisted by Luke Dose and Joe Kane. And time is called by the batter, and he's granted it. Going to take another deep sigh and step in with an 0-2 count. Again, if you're Yelming, you don't want to throw him anything to hit. The pitch. Popped up, but out of play. 0-2. Tried to get him to chase a high fastball. He did, but all he could do was foul it off. 2-0 Bombers. We're in the bottom of the second inning. A 2-run homer by Yelming is the difference so far. As he kicks and fires, and it's in the dirt. 1-2, but I like the pitch because it wasn't something he could hit. You can waste another one here if he chooses to. Yelming peers out over that glove. Catcher sets up, and the pitch goes all the way to the backstop. 2-2. Man, he wasn't going to swing at that. Yelming takes off his cap and kind of looks up in the air. And gets back up on that rubber. Right-hander against the righty. As he rocks and fires, it's a tattooed ball in the gap. He's going for 2. Here comes the throw, and he's in. Head first slide. That's what I mean by using the pitcher's power against him. He got a high fastball, and he jumped on it to left center field. And Evan Hoffman steps in, the shortstop. Another right-handed hitter. Where's number 5 on his uniform? He's a sophomore. Wearing the stirrup socks outside the pants. So with 1 out, a runner in scoring position here for the Giants. In a 2-0 Bomber lead in the bottom of the second. Yelming is pretty good at picking off runners. We'll see if he tries. Here's the pitch. Swings and just gets a piece of it. 0-1. Got a piece of the catcher that time, too. Rapp says, I'm okay. As the home plate umpire throws the ball out to Yelming. Could use a strikeout here. Of course, he is a strikeout pitcher. Pop up wouldn't hurt either. Ground ball would probably advance him to third if it's on the right side of the infield. And the pitch is fouled off. It's 0-2, so he's got him in a hole. It was a 2-2 count when Lewis got his double. It was a high fastball, and he jumped on it. So Yelming has a big pitch here early in the game coming right now. The pitch. Swing into this. Well, at least he struck out swinging, right? Third strikeout when you swing by. Keith Meyer, Certified Financial Planning in the historic Schofield Drug Building. Tell him Gordy sent you. From KDHL Radio. Dalton Wilson, the DH. He's hitting for the center fielder, Roby. Steps in, right-handed hitter. Looks like he's got brand new white batting gloves. Runners at second. Yelming's pitch. Strike. 0-1. If I'm Ryan, I don't worry about the runner at second. I just try to get the batter here. Wilson's a junior. Just a slight wiggle of the bat. He's right on top of the plate. Yelming taking a long look at second base, and the pitch. Strike. 0-2. He's got him in a hole. You're at the pitcher's mercy to get these 0-2 counts, especially when you got a really good one. You just don't want to throw him anything to hit here if you're Yelming. The pitch. Outside. 1-2. Had the right idea. Wilson will step back in here, and he's right on top of that plate. Right-handed hitter against the righty Yelming. As he kicks and delivers. Swing! And a miss. 3 strikeouts in the inning, 4 strikeouts in the game. You never strike out when you contact Keith Meyer Certified Financial Planning to help you with your finances. 1 runner was left in scoring position. Here in the second inning, they had that 1 hit, a double. We have played 2 complete, and the score is 2-0. Cannon Falls. Again, if the Bombers win this game, there is a second game that would also be on these airwaves.
Join Basis Spring Garden Mutual Insurance Company, a proud partner of Grinnell Mutual, in supporting area students as they work toward a successful future. Through athletics and activities, they're learning the value of hard work, leadership, and teamwork. Lessons that last long after the final buzzer. That's something we can all appreciate. A policy of working together. The staff at Basis Spring Garden Mutual Insurance Company, along with Grinnell Mutual, are proud to support local students and look forward to seeing many of you in the stands this season. At J-Mo's Bowl in Faribault, you always strike a great meal. Let J-Mo's Bowl prepare and deliver the food right to you, or host an unforgettable graduation open house right there on their property. Access to sand volleyball, darts, bowling, and don't forget Thursdays mean $2 per game bowling and $10 cheeseburger baskets. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday 11 to midnight, closed on Sundays and Mondays. Go to jmosbowl.com for details.
We go to the top of the third. The Bombers will send up the top of the order. The bottom of the order, 1, 2, 3 last inning. 5 straight have been retired by the senior for LeSueur-Henderson. Little John threw 9 pitches last inning. He's at 32 through the first 2 innings. 21 of the 32 strikes. As Micah Nelson steps in, and the curveball is popped up, and this should be an out. It's going to be in foul territory and caught by the first baseman. Little John did not throw a lot of curves on Saturday. Some of them were hangers that he got away with. Didn't need to. Threw just a 2-hitter. As Jack Shapersky steps in, he's singled his first time up on an 0-2 count. The pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Shapersky steps back in. And the pitch. Strike. Looked high, but it was called a strike, 1-1. Shapersky is a junior. And the righty's offering is outside corner, strike 2, 1-2. Well, if you got to hit an 0-2, you should be able to get a hit at 1-2, right? Easy for me to say. I'm not standing in the batter's box. As Little John's pitch, he lunges and strikes out. That's his 3rd strikeout of the last 5 batters he's faced, and brings up Ryan Yelming, who had the 2-run homer in the first inning. It was a 3-1 count when he tattooed it over the left field fence into the pine trees. Righty's pitch goes all the way to the backstop, 1-0. There's 2 down. I'd be tempted, I'm telling you, to just put him on first base if I was a opposing coach. He hammers this one up in the air, and if it stays up, it's going to be a foul ball, 1-1. He's already shown his ability in his first at bat to hammer it over the fence. And a crooked number, a more crooked number, might be a lot to overcome. The righty's pitch misses. Almost hit him. It's 2-1. He's not going to try and give him anything to hit here. It's pretty obvious. 2-1 the count. And I wouldn't either, as I said. Ooh, he almost chin music there. It's 3-1. Yelming says it hit me, but I don't think it hit him. Bucky is coming down to talk to the home plate umpire, but the other umpire's coming in to consult with the home plate umpire. And he gets first base. So a hit batter, but quite frankly, if I'm LeSueur-Henderson, I prefer having him on first base than hitting a home run. So, you know, I mean, that's exactly what I would do. You know, if I'm Yelming, I want to stay in the batter's box. I don't want to go to first base. I want to hit. Might be able to crank another one. So Tyler Myers steps in with 2 outs and a runner at first. Yelming, a very good athlete. Even though he's the pitcher, they're not going to courtesy run for him here, I don't think. As he gets his lead at first base, Little John peers over at him. The pitch, strike. 0-1 to Myers. He was hit by a pitch his first time up on the 4th ball. So he would have been walked if he hadn't have been hit. The pitch, curveball, swing and miss. That was a good one too. 0-2 the count. Yelming goes back to first. The throw over there. There's 2 out and 2 strikes. So he should be off with a crack of the bat. Throw back over. They thought they'd catch him leaning. No. If nothing else, he's got to exert more energy over there. I kind of like that idea by Little John. But you could throw it away, too. And then you have a runner in scoring position. The pitch. Ooh, that missed by not much. 1-2 the count. Looked like it was on the outside corner. 1-2 to Tyler Myers. Right-handed hitting shortstop for the Cannon Falls Bombers. Up by a 2-0 score here in the 3rd. He chops a foul. Still 1-2. Got some red, white, and blue patriotic bunting on the fencing here in Waterville. No edging on the top of the fence, though. Pitch is down low. It's 2-2. I forget the number that Mr. Gross told me before the game. They've sunk a lot of money into this park over the last few years. I believe he said 1958 is when they first constructed this. Pitch is down low. Here comes the runner to second, and he is under the tag. Safe. Looked like he was going to be out. The throw was there in time, but he dived under the tag, which was tried to apply too high, and it's a full count to Myers. And the second baseman he may have turned his ankle. That's the only thing I can think. He might have turned his ankle here. Yelming's trying to avoid him, so he slid under the leaping second baseman. He might have come down wrong on that ankle. Bucky Lindo was over there. Coach for LeSueur-Henderson likewise. He's going to stay in the game. Yelming and the second baseman do low fives to each other. Colton Wilson is the second baseman. Just a good baseball play. So they got a runner in scoring position with 2 down, 2 strikes to Tyler Myers. It's a full count. He swings and pops it up. It's in shallow right field. Right fielder comes in and makes the catch. So, no hits, no runs. One runner was left in scoring position. There were no errors. Bombers hope that run doesn't mean anything. We go to the bottom of the third. It'll be 8, 9, and 1 in the order for LeSueur-Henderson. Cannon Falls is hanging on to a 2-0 lead here on KDHL.
At Community Resource Bank, they're more than just a place to manage your money. They're your neighbors, your supporters, your financial partners. Whether you're starting fresh or planning ahead, the team at Community Resource Bank is ready to help with banking that fits your life. Stop in, say hi, and see why more people are choosing Community Resource Bank. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC.
Minnesota Coaches Incorporated is proud to transport teams, athletes, cheerleaders, and coaches, getting you to the game all season long. Since the 1930s, they've been your trusted full-service charter planner, serving local communities with safe, reliable travel. From private charters and school trips to tour groups, sports teams, and church outings, they've got you covered. Minnesota Coaches Incorporated. Full-service travel with peace of mind. Visit MinnesotaCoaches.com or call 507-334-5121 today.
49 pitches through the first. Oops, I got the wrong side of the scoreboard. Well, it's 49 through the 3 innings for Little John. As a strike is delivered here to Luke Miller, the number 8 hitter. 0-1 the count. All 3 outs last inning recorded were strikeouts by Yelming. Nice curveball in there for a strike. 0-2. If he gets that working, he's almost unhittable. As he rocks and fires. And he just half-heartedly swings for strike 3. 5 strikeouts, 3 in a row, 4 of the last 5 batters. And I'll bring up Colton Wilson, who started the game with a strikeout looking. Yeah, another strikeout. Swinging that time. Swing by. And tell Keith Meyer Certified Financial Planning that Gordy sent you. In that historic Schofield Drug Building downtown Cannon Falls. The pitch is outside. It's a National Register of Historic Places. 1-0 to the number 9 hitter, Griffin Feeney, the right fielder. Almost forgot him. Pitches a strike. 1-1. 18 pitches thrown last inning, 32 through the first 2 innings. 22 of the 32 have been strikes by Yelming. And the pitch is a ball. Like all pitchers, he gets in trouble when he walks too many people. As the left-handed hitting Feeney calls time and gets it. Where's number... Well, this isn't. This is number 9, Feeney. The first baseman. The ball's hit toward left field. That's going to drop in fair. Nope, it's foul. Well, I thought it was going to be a flare to left, and it was a flare to left, but it ended up a little too far on the wrong side of the foul line. 1 down here in the third, 2-0 Cannon Falls. A 2-run homer by Ryan Yelming in the first inning on a 3-1 count. He belted it over the left field fence. It's 317 down left field. Here at Gross Park in Waterville. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He took something off that. Beautiful. 6 strikeouts. And when he's on, he's fun to watch. Colton Wilson will step in. Wilson, a left-handed hitter, and the pitch. Strike right down Broadway, 0-1. Ideally, if you're the Bombers, and I'm just speculating here, if you could get a couple more runs and have him throw 60 or 70 pitches, he could go the second game. Pitches outside, it's 1-1. That's asking a lot, though, because he's a strikeout pitcher, which means a higher pitch count, typically. As he rocks and fires. That was a strike right at the knees. 1-2. Wilson struck out looking his first time. Doesn't want to do it a second time. The left-handed hitter with the very white batting gloves. As Yeoming rocks and delivers. It's hit towards short. Myers is not going to get him, I don't think. No. He's a leadoff hitter for a reason. He's got an infield hit. Myers kind of came around that ball, and it took him a little more time. He wanted to get his feet right for the throw, but you got to know who's running, too. It's the lead man, the second baseman, and he's got pretty good wheels. 2 down. That's the second hit for LeSueur-Henderson, and Peyton Littlejohn steps in. Their senior ace pitcher. The pitch. Missed somewhere. It's 1-0. Well, it looked like a pretty good pitch. 1-0 the count. As Littlejohn steps back in, that back right foot right on the line. With a runner at first and 2 down here in the third. 2-0. Bombers lead it. Yeoming's pitch. Strike. Looked like it was the same spot. 1-1 the count. 1-1 to Peyton Littlejohn. Right-handed hitter. He's got powder blue batting gloves. As Yeoming's next offering is a hit to right field. Runner's going to gain third. So back-to-back singles following 2 strikeouts. All he did was get the bat on the ball, and it went to right field. It's already more hits than they had Saturday against Yeoming. As Gugelsberg steps in, he popped out to second his first time up. Well, Yeoming wants to bear down here. He's only got a 2-0 lead. Gugelsberg, the right-handed hitter, steps in. He's also got, it looks like teal batting gloves, and the pitch missed with a curve. It's 1-0. It was a hanger, too. 1-0 the count. Runners at the corners, I would guess Littlejohn will take off for second here any time now. And Yeoming's thinking the same thing as he looks over. The pitch is popped up and out of play, 1-1. I'm a little surprised he's still at first. He stole a base on Saturday against the Bombers that got him into scoring position. And you never know, catcher could airmail it, and you could score that run and have the lead. There's the pitch. That hit the knob of the bat, didn't it? I thought it hit the knob of the bat as he was coming around to swing. The way it reacted, the ball looked like it hit the knob of the bat. What are they going to call it? I guess they're going to call this a foul ball. It landed in fair territory. Well, they're saying 1-2 is the count. They call it a foul ball, but man, that landed right by the first baseman. So Gugelsberg that hit the bottom of the knob of the bat for a foul ball. You don't see that every day of the week. And the pitch is hammered. Center field. 1 run scores. And the rally continues with 2 outs here in the third. A single to straightaway center field. Again, it doesn't have to be hit hard to be a hit. They're just getting the bat on the ball. And the tying run is at third base here in the third. Remember, if LeSueur-Henderson wins this, they're off to the state tournament. There is no second game. Jack Miller steps in, struck out looking last inning. The first 2 outs were strikeouts this inning. Since then, single. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Oh and 1 the count to Jack Miller. Right-handed hitter steps in with those white batting gloves. They got some sort of insignia on them. Looks like it's red. And the pitch. Right down Broadway, 0-2. Well, Yelming wants to strand that runner at third and strand that runner at first and get off the mound with a lead. Top of the fourth, it'll be 5-6-7 for Cannon Falls. As the right-hander, it's 0-2. You don't want to give him anything to hit here. Last batter was a 2-strike hit. Swing and a miss. So all 3 outs again are strikeouts, but back-to-back singles produce 1 run, and we got a 2-1 game as 2 runners were left, one of them in scoring position. There were no errors. We played 3 complete. It's now 2-1 Cannon Falls as we go to the top of the fourth here on Southern Minnesota's sports leader for nearly 80 years, the mighty 920 KDHL.
Summer savings are heating up at Cashwise Foods. This week, pick up Just Bare chicken breasts or tenders, 14 to 18-ounce packages, just $4.99. Fresh 16-ounce strawberries are only $2.99. And don't miss this week's item of the week, a dozen Food Club large eggs for just 49 cents with a digital coupon. Stock up and save big and make the most of summer meals with fresh deals from Cashwise.
Only Cashwise Foods.
Harley's Auto Salvage has been in business over a half-century, serving people through their Like Magic nationwide parts locator, new and used auto parts. Check out their large supply of new and used tires, 30-day warranty on electronics, 60-day warranty on all motors and transmissions, with extended warranties available.
Cody here with Harley's Auto Salvage. Haven't been here in a while? Stop in and check out our drive-through recycling building. You can recycle your aluminum cans, copper, brass, and metal. And of course, we're always here to help you get that newer used auto part. Harley's Auto Salvage.
Well, Cannon Falls comes up in the top of the fourth inning with 5, 6, 7 batters. Little Johnson with 49 pitches through 3 innings, 31 of them strikes. He has struck out 3. He has hit a batter. In fact, he's hit 2 batters. Has not issued a walk. As Grady Meyer steps in, he grounded out to third his first time up. Grady wears number 9. He's a right-handed hitter, and he is a senior. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. 1-0. Big thank you again to Taji Jewelry, downtown Kenyon, Harley's Auto Salvage of Faribault, and Cashwise Foods out of Owatonna for bringing you the game. Strike. 1-1 the count. Kennedy Rusum Law Office in Cannon Falls, Owatonna Heating and Cooling, and Cashwise Foods. I think I just said that. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Nelson Insurance Agency bringing your pitch counts. There's a stroke to left field. Simple and bat on the ball. Hit to left field. And the leadoff man is on. That'll bring up Abram Tennyson. He popped out to the catcher on an 0-2 count in the first inning. Where's number 10 on his uniform? I believe his sister's going to the golf meet, state golf meet next week. So congratulations to her. He squares to bunt, and he brings the bat back. It's 1-0. The pitch was too high. Third baseman Gugelsberg is nearly in the lap of him, and that's when I do a little half swing and pop it right over his head. He swings away. Second baseman turns, flips to short for one. Relay to first, not in time, but they do get the lead runner there. Tennyson is safe at first base on the fielder's choice. There's one out, and that'll bring up Cole Rapp, the catcher. Rapp struck out looking his first time up. Right-handed hitter. Throw over to first, back as a runner. 2-1 is our score. Cannon Falls leads. They got a 2-run homer in the first by Ryan Yelming, the pitcher. And they throw the ball away. That's what I'm saying about throwing over to first base. He's going to stop at second. And error gets him to second base. They tried to pick him off. I'm really not a big fan of throws to first. Never have been. I think they should limit them in high school. They do in the majors. Why not in high school? I mean, these guys aren't major leaguers. And they limit throws to first in the majors. Certainly would shorten the game. As the first baseman is nearly in the lap of Rapp. Well, if he bunts, he's going to go down that third baseline, I would think. The pitch is high. Now remember, there's one out, so I don't think I'd be bunting in this situation. I don't know why they're thinking, hey, well, that's your second out if you bunt. In a sacrifice form. He could get a hit if he bunts it down the third baseline about halfway. He swings, it's a base hit into the shortstop hole. Bucky Lindo gives the come home sign. The throw is way up the line and the run scores. Wow, that ball was way up the line. It didn't matter anyway. But Rapp goes to second. He gets an RBI single as Tennyson scores on the play, and they got back the run they just gave up. As the number 8 DH Charlie Nelson steps in. He struck out looking his first time up. Rapp struck out looking his first time up, and he makes up for that with an RBI single. So Nelson steps in. 4 hits so far for the Bombers. 4 as well for LeSueur-Henderson. There's a strike 0-1. Big difference is a 2-run homer by Yelming. Runner gets his lead at second base. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Well, that error did factor in there, and that guy doesn't score if he's not at second base if they don't have the error. They usually do come back to haunt you. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches and a strikeout. Number 4 for Little John. That'll bring up Evan Miller. Miller grounded to short to end the second inning. We're in the 4th. These are 7-inning games. It's now 3-1 Bombers. There's a base hit. No, it's right to the second baseman. He was almost perfectly positioned. He took 2 steps to his left and made the catch. It's a liner to second base. They do score the run, though. They get the run back, and they collect 2 hits in the inning. Score the 1 run, and there was one, a runner left in scoring position. Oh, boy, that's starting to look kind of different. They did have an error in the inning. That's right, an error. The Bombers have left 3 runners in scoring position in this game. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It'll be 5, 6, 7 in the order for the Giants. of LeSueur-Henderson on KDHLAM Faribault, Minnesota, a Town Square media station.
Discover the finest jewelry collection in southern Minnesota, right in downtown Canyon at Todd G. Jewelry. With an extensive selection to suit every style and budget, you'll find everything from timeless watches and elegant jewelry to unique money clips and more. Personalize your gift with a custom engraving. Add a name, a special message, or both to make it truly one of a kind. Because you don't want just any diamond. You want a Todd G. Jewelry diamond. Now more than ever, we all need help with our finances. Keith Myers Financial Services of Cannon Falls is a certified financial planner, chartered life underwriter, and chartered financial consultant. Keith and his team listen to client concerns, implement a plan to address them. He specializes in wealth management and retirement planning in the historic Schofield Building downtown, or visit online at keithmyers.com. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Osaic Wealth Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Well, we go to the bottom of the fourth. Joe Lewis will lead things off. LeSueur-Henderson feeling pretty confident after back-to-back singles in the last inning against Yelming. 0-1 the count to Lewis. .54 pitches through 3 innings for Yelming, and the pitch, it misses. 1-1 the count. 39 of the 54 have been strikes. Too good of pitches on 2 strikes is part of the problem. The last 2 hits were on, and the pitch, it's hit right back up the middle. Yelming can't get to it. Second baseman does, slides to get to it. Great play by Abram Tennyson. Outstanding major league play by Tennyson. He slid right behind the bag, got up, and quickly threw to first base for the first out. That'll bring up Evan Hoffman, who struck out swinging his first time up. Wears number 5 on his uniform. He's a sophomore, right-handed hitter. A lot of weight on that back leg. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. 0-1 to Hoffman. Adjusts his helmet, those white batting gloves. He's got, I think it's orange on the end of the bat. And he fouls that one off. It's 0-2. Now, if you're Yelming again, you don't want to throw him a pitch he can hit. The single by Wilson last inning was with 2 strikes. The single by Gugelsberg was with 2 strikes. You get him to chase something here. As he kicks and lets it fly, and it's inside. The right idea. If he's going to hit that, it probably ends up a grounder to third. Way inside like that. 1-2 the count. The next offering. Boy, that sure looked like a strike. It's called a ball. It's 2-2. 2-2 to the number 6 hitter in the LeSueur-Henderson order. They're trying to win this game to head to the state tournament. They don't want a second game. As he rocks and fires, and he overthrew that one. He tends to do that from time to time. 3-2 is the count. Good Lord never blessed me with an arm like that. I don't even know what it would feel like, but I would think that you tend to overthrow every once in a while. 3-2. 1 out here in the 4th inning and a 3-1 Cannon Falls lead. The pitch. Right down the middle. It's a foul ball. And it's still 3-2. This will be the 64th pitch of the game for Yelming. We're in the 4th inning. He has 7 strikeouts as he kicks and delivers. Oh, man. It's called a ball, and it sure looked like a strike. The first walk with 1 out brings up Dalton Wilson, the DH. man, oh man, I don't know where the umpire thought that pitch was. It looked like it was right on the plate. So Wilson steps in, struck out swinging his last time up, just like the previous hitter did. Swing and a miss, 0-1. When you're a pitcher and you strike out a guy, the next time you walk him, that kind of a head scratcher. As he looks over to first base, pretty good lead there. And the pitch. Oh, he reared back, and that one he threw with anger. 0-2 the count. That, I think, was the highest speed pitch he's thrown today, man. He just reared back and just challenged him. See if he does it again. One down here in the fourth inning. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch goes all the way to the backstop. That will allow the runner to go to second. So 1-2 the count. And now the Giants have a runner in scoring position. So a 1-2 count to Dalton Wilson, the DH. This again is a big out for Wyoming and the Bombers if they can get it. As he delivers right down Broadway. Strikeout number 8 was looking. If you're looking for someone to help you with your finances, there's no better guy, no better firm, I should say, than Keith Myers Certified Financial Planning. He's got people that work with him that know what they're doing as well as Keith. There's Luke Miller, struck out swinging his last time up. Now he takes a long look at second before delivering home and hitting him. He did not want to do that. So a hit batter puts runners at first and second with 2 outs, and the number 9 hitter, Feeney, steps in. Feeney struck out swinging his last time up. You struck out a guy that you walked this inning, and you struck out a guy that you hit this inning. The bottom of the order here. The left-handed hitting Feeney will step in. If he gets an extra bagger, it'll be a tie game. 3-1, Bombers lead it. We're in the fourth inning. So Wyoming's pitch is foul ball. 0-1. Swung a little late. The pitch. Too low. 1-1 the count to Luke Miller. 2 down here in the fourth inning. Runners at first and second for LeSueur-Henderson. The Bombers hang on. They have a second game. We'll have that on the radio. If the Giants come back and win this, they're going to state. And the pitch. Popped up. Out of play. 1-2. It might be over by the Hamburgers. Which the smoke drifts over the third base dugout. I was telling the coach before the game, man, that's would drive me nuts having to sit in here with that smell of burgers all day. As Yelming gets the sign he wants, sets up on the outside corner, does Rapp, and the pitch is hit right to Shapersky, and he will just take it to first himself. So he gets out of a mini jam that he kind of got himself into. There were no hits in this inning. There was a hit batter and a walk, no runs, and one runner was left in scoring position. There were no errors. The LeSueur-Henderson Giants have left 3 runners in scoring position in this game. As we go to the top of the 5th, it'll be the top of the order.
Specialty Personnel Services can solve both sides of work-related problems. For employees, they can put you to work in a short period of time with employers that are in need of your skills. For you employers, Specialty Personnel Services has a list of potential employees that have the skill set to excel on your company's team. Don't waste time chasing want ads. Let the professionals work for you. They do specializing in construction and manufacturing jobs. Specialty Personnel Services in Owatonna. Call 451-5773. In Austin, 433-5570.
Open the door and step into your financial future. At Merchants Bank, their doors are open to help you choose the path to your financial dreams. Whether it's a first savings account, a new home, or planning for retirement, they help make it happen. They've been supporting financial dreams like yours for over 150 years. Merchants Bank, the door to your financial dreams. Start your relationship with them today at merchantsbank.com/open the door. Equal housing lender.
Micah Nelson, leadoff man for Cannon Falls, leads off here in the 5th. He's 0 for 2. The pitch from Little John is a strike at the knees, 0-1. That was the 62nd pitch of the game for Little John. He's throwing 41 strikes. Pitch is outside. 1-1 to count. He popped out to first and he grounded to second, did Micah. The next offering, it's a high fastball. It's hit right to center field, and he comes in and makes the catch. He dove and made a nice catch there. The center fielder for LeSueur-Henderson is Roby, the guy they DH for. So Jack Shapersky steps in. He's 1 for 2, had a single and scored on the 2-run homer by Ryan Yelming in the first inning. Struck out swinging in the third. 4 strikeouts for Little John. And the pitch. It's hit right to straightaway center field. Second hit for Shapersky. Jumped all over it. And frankly, that would be my approach. Both these guys are going to be around the plate. Swing the bat. Make it a quick one. Maybe shorten your swing. Maybe choke up a bit. As Yelming steps in, he was hit by a pitch his last time up, and he hit a homer in the first inning. There's 1 out here in the 5th. As Little John looks to first base, will now deliver home. Outside, 1-0. The home run he hit was on a 3-1 count, and he knew Little John had to throw him a strike, so he was sitting dead red and hammered it. Pitch is too low. It's 2-0. 2-0 the count. So a hitter's count. As he steps back in with that runner at first base. That looked like a really good pitch called the ball. It's 3-0. 3-0 the count to Ryan Yelming. Little John wants the umpire to tell him where the ball was, and now he's telling him to just put him on first base. Saves him a pitch, right? It's an intentional walk. He pointed to first base. He first asked the umpire where the pitch was. I don't know that the umpire answered him, and then he said, I'm going to put him on first base. So they're going to have a courtesy runner here for Yelming. It's going to be Montgomery, I think. So there are runners at first and second with 1 out. Tyler Myers steps in. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning, flew out to right field his last time up. Curveball pops it up. First baseman is going to have this one easily. And that'll bring up Grady Myers. Myers had a single his last time up. If he smacks a single here, it'll probably be a bigger lead for the Bombers. They're up 3-1. He grounded out to third in the first inning. Swinging a teal bat. And the pitch is swung on and fouled away, 0-1. Yeah, with both these guys, I know I'd be choking up a little bit. And just try a quick short connection swing. It's a swing to short. He goes to third for the out there. And so that ends the inning. And let's see here. Let's see, it was 6-5 for the putout. Don't see that every day of the week. 5 runners come to the plate, but they're not able to score any runs. And they got 1 hit. 2 left, 1 in scoring position. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys have been left in scoring position by the Bombers. And they're up by 2 runs, 3-1. As we go to the bottom of the 5th. Again, these are 7-inning games.
At J-Mo's Bowl in Faribault, you always strike a great meal. Let J-Mo's Bowl prepare and deliver the food right to you, or host an unforgettable graduation open house right there on their property. Access to sand volleyball, darts, bowling, and don't forget Thursdays mean $2 per game bowling and $10 cheeseburger baskets. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 11 to midnight. Closed on Sundays and Mondays. Go to jmosbowl.com for details.
Fairway Meat and Grocery in Owatonna is a proud sponsor of all area athletics. Are you ready for your game day party? From USDA choice steaks and fresh produce to snacks and delicious meat and cheese trays, Fairway has everything you need to fuel your crew. Shop online for easy curbside pickup or check out their weekly ad in store. They're open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. for all your grocery needs. Good luck to all area athletics from Fairway Owatonna.
Well, Yelming is throwing 71 pitches through 4 innings. 40 of the 71 strikes. He has struck out 8. He has walked 1. And he's hit a batter. Be the top of the order here in the 5th. Colton Wilson had an infield single his last time up. He ended up scoring the only run of this game for LeSueur-Henderson back in the 3rd, and he struck out looking in the 1st. It was a 1-2 count when he got his infield single. Tyler Myers kind of went round to the ball, and this is the leadoff man, and he's a left-handed hitter. It's a slow roller. This could be trouble. First baseman's going to throw to first. He's going to be safe. Took too much time. And Wilson's speed factors there again. It was a slow roller. You need to charge those. So another infield single brings up Peyton Littlejohn, who had a single his last time up. It was a 1-1 count. He spanked it to right field. There's Yelming. Now giving up 5 hits in the pitch. Curveball, strike. 0-1. That was a little bit of a hanger there. Little John probably wishes he would have taken a hack at that one. As he steps back in against the righty Yelming, looks to first base, kicks and delivers. Ball's popped up. It's going to be out of play. 0-2 the count. And again, you just don't want to give him something he can hit, right, on an 0-2 count. The next offering is hammered. That could be out of here. It's going back. It's going to bounce up against near the deep outfield portion. It's going to score a run for sure. So Littlejohn's got himself a stand-up double. And it's now 3-2 in favor of Cannon Falls with nobody out and a runner at second base, the tying run. Bucky's coming out to talk to Ryan Yelming here. With nobody out, you can almost bet they're going to sacrifice. Get Littlejohn over to third here. As they're talking to Gugelsberg, has got a single his last time up. Flew out to second. So a runner at second. Nobody out.
Now batting number 14, third baseman Corbin Gugelsberg.
6 hits now for the Giants. They do have an error. It's not on the board. There's a strike. They tried to pick off a runner at first, and it went to the fence, so that was an error that's not on the scoreboard here. I'm sure Bucky told him to just worry about the batter and let's get him. We got to get outs. The pitch swings away. It's popped up. Is it going to be deep enough to get the runner to third? There goes Littlejohn, and he's going to be in third. So a good job by Gugelsberg. He did his job. He moved him over to third with a deep fly ball. That's the tying run at third base. And we'll bring up Jack Miller. Miller's 0 for 2, a strikeout looking and a strikeout swinging. He's had at least one strikeout in every inning except this one. Could use one right now. As he kicks and fires. Misses. Oh, it's a strike. 0-1. I thought it was high. 0-1. It appeared to be a hanging curve. 0-1 to count. The righty's next offering is hammered right to the left fielder. And we got a tie game. The left fielder caught it, but he kind of took a little time to throw it in. And we got a tie game, ladies and gentlemen. 3 apiece here in the bottom of the 5th. So with 2 down, that'll bring up Joe Lewis. Lewis is 1 for 2. Boy, that's being productive, making those outs work for you, right? And you had the sacrifice fly to get him to third base, and then you have the fly to get him home. That is really good baseball when he can do that. The pitch. Swing! And a miss. 1-1 to count to Joe Lewis. We're tied at 3 here at the bottom of the 5th. These are 7-inning games. LeSueur-Henderson wins. They're off to state. If the Bombers win, we have a second game. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. 8 strikeouts so far for Yelming. I think I'd just blow a fastball in here if I'm him. Don't monkey with a curve. And the pitch. He missed. 2-2 the count. That was not close. 2-2 to the right-handed hitting catcher. The next offering, that was a curve. He falls off. 2-2. Lewis's single back in the second inning was with 2 strikes. It was 2-2, and that's what it is now. This will be the 6th pitch of this at bat. And the pitch, way outside. It's a full count. Yelming's pitch count is racking up there now. He may not even be able to finish this game with their pitch count rules. As he racks and delivers. That ball's hit. Third baseman scoops it up. Miller throws over to first in time for the out. But not before they come up with 2 runs on just 2 hits, thanks to a couple of fly balls to the outfield. Boy, that is really good baseball. No runners are left on base. There were no errors. And we got a tie game at 3 apiece as we go to the 6th inning, 6, 7, and 8 for the Cannon Falls Bombers. 6, 7, and 8.
Liberty Tax Service wants to wish the Cannon Falls Bomber baseball team the best of luck. And when it comes to preparing your taxes, they're here to help you hit a home run too. Kelly and the rest of the team at Liberty Tax in Cannon Falls are your local tax advisors, available to provide assistance with all of your income tax needs. Good luck, Cannon Falls Bomber baseball team, from your friends at Liberty Tax Service in downtown Cannon Falls.
Summer savings are heating up at Cashwise Foods. This week, pick up Just Bare chicken breasts or tenders, 14 to 18-ounce packages, just $4.99. Fresh 16-ounce strawberries are only $2.99. And don't miss this week's item of the week, a dozen Food Club large eggs for just 49 cents with a digital coupon. Stock up and save big and make the most of summer meals with fresh deals from Cashwise.
From the Cashwise Foods.
Well, we go to the top of the 6th in a 3-3 game with 6, 7, 8 in the order due up for the Bombers. Abram Tennyson. He was safe on a fielder's choice back in the 4th inning. It ended up, they tried to pick him off. The pitcher threw it to the fence, so he was safe at second on an error. There's a strike, 0-1. He ended up scoring on an RBI single by Cole Rapp. It's a big run because we're tied at 3 right now. At the time, it gave him a 3-1 lead. Next pitch misses somewhere. It's 1-1. Tennyson, the second baseman, a right-handed hitter. And the righty's pitch is a strike. 1-2. As I told you earlier, I think I'd have an attack mode at the plate. Both these guys are around the plate. They're not walking a lot of guys. And the next offering, curveball in there for a strike. It's right down Broadway. 5th strikeout. The 3rd one looking by the Bombers, and that'll bring up Cole Rapp. Rapp had a, RBI Rapp his last time up, and he struck out looking in the 2nd inning. First pitch is a strike at the knees, 0-1. Of course, Little John's now got a 3-3 game, so he's probably got a little more juice. You know, probably a little more pumped up. Oh, that's an awesome slider. It's 0-2. Man, did he have a break on that one. 0-2 the count. As the righty. Strike 3 call. Another one looking. This reminds me of Saturday when 4 of the last 5 batters struck out looking for the Bombers late in the game, and it's exactly setting up to be that way again here. As Charlie Nelson steps in, the DH, he's 0 for 2, a strikeout looking, a strikeout swinging, and it's 0-1 to him. Little John got better as the game went on Saturday. He's doing the same here. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. They've out-hit the Bombers 7-5. Bombers have had the biggest swing, a 2-run homer by Ryan Yelming in the first. As he falls off the next one, it's still 0-2. 72 pitches coming into this inning for Littlejohn. Logan is going to be pitching at Central Community College, Iowa. The pitch. It's 1-2. And again, looked like it might have clipped the corner, but I'm not the umpire. And there's a defensive swing that Littlejohn can't get to, and he's going to be safe at first base. Well, let's see if that gets the Bombers going here. An infield hit for Nelson brings up Evan Miller, who's 0 for 2, a liner his last time up. It looked like he was going to get a hit, and it was a liner. He hit it right on the screws, but the second baseman moved 2 steps to his left and caught it. He grounded out to short in the second inning. Pitch, he goes all the way to the backstop. Runner's going to easily gain second base. On the wild pitch, it's 1-0. And the Bombers are a knock away from taking the lead. As Littlejohn and his catcher Lewis are conversing as he walks back to the hill here. We're in Waterville. Section 2AA championship round. We're tied at 3 in the top of the 6th inning of this 7-inning affair. Doesn't get much more exciting than this. As the pitch. Curveball misses. 2-0. He's been throwing a few more of those today. And the next offering is his ball. It's 3-0. With the top of the order coming up, Nelson's 0 for 3, so he's due. Pitch is inside, and he walked him on 4 pitches. That's his second walk. He's also hit 2 batters. And that'll bring up Micah Nelson. Like I said, he's due. He's 0 for 3 today. And the pitch. Strike. And I'd jump on that first pitch. 0-1 the count. Going to get yourself in a hole. So 0-1 the count to the center fielder. The righty's pitch. Curveball. It was kind of a hanger. He got away with it. You could tell Nelson slams the bat because he knows he got away with a hanger. First baseman, a couple steps behind the bag, catches the pop fly. They do collect a hit. There were no runs in this inning. There was, there were no errors in the inning, and another runner is left in scoring position in this game. 5 runners have been left in scoring position by Cannon Falls, and that might come back to haunt them. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It'll be 6, 7, and 8. Ryan Yelming is at 86 pitches coming into the bottom of the 6th.
As a business owner, do you have a game plan in place to stay focused on safety and preventing claims? Let our team help support your business. Federated Insurance offers a customizable lineup of industry-specific coverages and risk management services to help you continue your winning streak. At Federated Mutual Insurance Company, it's our business to protect yours. Rated A+ Superior by AM Best Company.
In Cannon Falls, success is built on dedication, teamwork, and showing up when it matters most. That's why Kennedy and Rusum Law Offices is proud to support Bomber baseball. From practices and road trips to big moments on the field, these student athletes represent our community with pride. They're proud to cheer them on throughout the season and wish the Bombers continued success. Kennedy and Rusum Law Offices. Trusted legal representation serving Cannon Falls and surrounding communities. Learn more at mpkennedylaw.com.
Well, it looks like Bucky's going to make a pitching change here. Yelming's going to leave the game. And it looks like he's going to go to second base. Tennyson's going to go to shortstop. And Myers is going to come in and pitch here. Tyler Myers. So Myers comes in the sixth. Just give him a different look, I guess. Yelming, let's see, Tennyson goes to short. And Myers goes to pitch. Yelming goes to second here in the sixth.
Now pitching for the Bombers, Tyler Myers.
So Myers comes in. Again, Yelming threw 86 pitches.
Giants.
52 of them strikes. He struck out 8 batters. Of the 22 he faced. Myers wants a different glove here. Not the small little infielder's glove. He wants a bigger glove. 6, 7, 8 in the order for LeSueur-Henderson. Evan Hoffman has walked and struck out swinging, and that was against Yelming, of course. Myers' first pitch. Some high cheese. It's 1-0. Bombers are down to their last 6 outs. LeSueur-Henderson's got a little room to breathe here. Even if they don't win this, they got another game. Pitch is up high. There's no room for error if you're the Bombers. 2-0. Boy, you don't want to lock that leadoff man that can manufacture a run here late. The strike. 2-1 the count. To the right-handed hitting, Evan Hoffman, the shortstop for LeSueur-Henderson. The next pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. 2-2 to the right-handed hitting, Evan Hoffman. Myers rocks and delivers. Swing and a miss, a strikeout of the first batter he faces. That'll bring up Dalton Wilson, the DH. Wilson struck out twice against Yelming. Probably glad he's out of the game. He struck out swinging, struck out looking. Myers is a big lad as he kicks and delivers. Curveball in there for a strike, 0-1. Tyler's a junior as he kicks and fires, swings and just gets a piece of it. It's 0-2. 0-2 the count. We're tied at 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. 7th inning, by the way. It's 2, 3, and 4 in the order for Cannon Falls. And the pitch. Another curveball gets him. Second strikeout. That'll bring up Luke Miller. So that's the 10th strikeout of the Giants by Cannon Falls pitching today. Miller was hit by a pitch his last time up, struck out swinging in the 3rd inning. As the righty kicks and delivers, that ball's hammered. It's going to be a gapper. Nice cutoff by Micah Nelson to get it in. He just gets a single out of the deal. Nelson got over there lickety-split. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter. Now with 2 outs, there's not a whole lot they can do here. I mean, in terms of plays. So Feeney steps in. He is 0 for 2. 3 unassisted and a strikeout swinging against Yelming. First pitch is a strike. He's thrown just 2 balls. Everything else has been a strike by Myers. So again, I'd be up there hacking. You don't want to get into the count where the pitcher's in the good, if you know what I mean. And the righty's pitch, that was at the knees, called the ball. It's 1-1. It was right over the plate. 1-1 to count. Runner at first, 2 down here in the 6th inning of a 3-3 game. The 1 and 2 seeds of 2AA. The pitch swings and misses. 1 and 2. His curve has got the first 2 guys. Might not try it again here. I know if I'm Feeney, that's what I'm thinking he's going to throw here. He just struck out 2 guys with it. The pitch. Swing and a miss. It was a fastball. All 3 outs, strikeouts by Myers. They do collect a hit. They don't collect any runs. A runner was left on base. And we go to the scheduled last inning of this game, the top of the 7th. 2, 3, and 4 step up for Cannon Falls, and we're tied at 3 apiece.
Business time is money. Grinnell Mutual and Basis Spring Guard Mutual Business Insurance is designed to get you back in business as soon as possible after a loss. Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company and Basis Spring Guard Mutual offers many specialized coverage sure to fit your unique insurance needs. Call to review your coverages and get a competitive quote. Call Mark Schulquist or Tanner Carlson at the Nelson Insurance Agency today in Cannon Falls. 507-263-3812.
If you want an electric motor repaired right the first time, then take it to Cannon Electric Motor in Cannon Falls. Over 3 decades experience will be put to work for you. Cannon Electric Motor is emergency service offered with a 24-hour or less turnaround. If you want fast, reliable service at fair prices, call Cannon Electric Motor, 507-263-5332. That's 507-263-5332.
Well, I just dropped my pen. E on the broadcaster. As we go to the top of the 7th, Little John still in the game. He appears to be getting stronger as this game goes on. He's at 87 pitches coming into this inning. 58 of them strikes. First man he faces is Jack Shapersky, and he swings and misses 0-1. Shapersky has 2 hits in 3 trips. They'd love to get that lead man on and see if they can manufacture something. The ball's popped up, and the second baseman will easily grab this one. So they don't get the lead man on. It was a defensive swing, and it'll bring up Ryan Yelming. Intentionally passed his last time up. He was hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning after hitting a 2-run homer in the 1st. And again, I wouldn't pitch to him if I'm LeSueur-Henderson. The pitch, a strike. The next offering, he goes all the way to the backstop, 1-1. One and 1 is the count. As Yeoman's talking to the catcher here. With a 1-1 count, Little John's pitch. It was high. It's 2-1. 2-1 the count. I bet he wishes he would have swung at that, though. It could have gone a long ways. Ooh, that looked like a strike. It's called a ball. 3-1. He's trying not to throw him anything he could hit because he already cranked one in the 1st inning. Strike called there. It's 3-2. So a full count to Yelming. Is the pitcher going to actually throw him a strike? We'll find out right here. The pitch. Strike 3 called. Well, the last 3 strikeouts by the Bombers have all been looking. And if I'm Bucky Lindo, I'm not happy. Last Saturday, 4 of the last 5 strikeouts were looking. And here, the last 3 have been looking. You can't get a hit if you don't swing the bat and the pitch. Curveball for a strike. 0-1. Tyler Myers up. In the bottom of the 7th, the top of the order is a chance to manufacture a winning run to go to state. Swing into this. 0-2. Like I said, he's gotten stronger as this game's gone on. All the strikeouts looking very frustrating. The pitch. He watched it. It's called the ball. 1-2. Looked pretty close to be looking. There are 2 outs here in the 7th. The pitch. Missed. 2-2. The last 2 have looked like strikes. As the righty's next pitch. That was outside. 3-2. He's trying to hit that outside corner. He doesn't want to give him anything to hit. You know, it's a tie game. He swings. The shortstop charges. Throws to first. And John for the out. If Cannon Falls is going to win this, it's going to be in extra innings. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors in the top of the inning. The bottom of the 7th is the top of the order for the LeSueur-Henderson. If they manufacture a run, they're off for the state tournament. It's just that simple. 10 strikes. 3 balls were thrown last inning by Tyler Myers, who came in relief of Ryan Yelming. Myers will take the hill with the top of the order coming up. Wilson was 2 for 3 against Yelming. Littlejohn was 2 for 3 against Yelming. And Gugelsberg was 1 for 3 against Yelming. And I'm sure that's why Bucky made the move to Tyler Myers. Give him a little different look anyway. The key is that first man. You get that first man on, you can manufacture a run. So Wilson steps up. He's 2 for his last 2, both infield singles. This guy has enough speed where he could bunt for a hit right here. He's coming out of the left-handed batter's box. He's already shown really good speed. So do not be shocked. Third baseman's way back. I'd lay down a bunt if I had his wheels. Pitch is outside corner strike. 0-1. 0-1 to Colton Wilson. 2 for 3 on the day as he steps in. A little wiggle action with that bat. And the righty's next pitch. Swings and fouls it off. Now he's got him in an 0-2 hole. You don't want to throw him anything he can hit. I'm surprised he didn't bunt. If I had his wheels, I'd be bunting. Both of his hits have been infield hits. The slow roller to second the last time. The pitch. That's another chopper off the plate. The catcher's going to glove it and throw him out. There's a high chopper. Peyton Littlejohn will step up. He's got a double in this game and a single. He scored the tying run back in the 5th inning. As Wilson tells Littlejohn what Myers has. Myers, we're in the bottom of the 7th inning here in a 3-3 game. And the pitch. He fouls it straight back. 0-1. He was right on that. He had a 2-strike double his last time up against Yelming. Again, it was too good a pitch to throw on an 0-2 count. as he rocks and delivers. That's a strike on the inside corner. Perfect pitch. 0-2 is right at the knees on the inside corner. It's 0-2. That was a absolutely perfect pitch. And you don't want to give him anything to hit. Missed. Tried to hit the same spot. It was very close. 1-2. He didn't miss it by much. 1-2 to count. Remember, he's in protection mode now. So don't throw him anything across the plate. Make him chase. He does. Strike 3. Fourth strikeout for Myers of the 6 guys he's faced. And that'll bring up Corbin Gugelsberg. If we get to the 8th inning, it'll be 5, 6, 7 in the order for Cannon Falls. Gugelsberg is 1 for 3. Of course, all that was against Yelming. Myers threw 13 pitches last inning, 10 of them strikes. Nelson Insurance brings you our pitch counts. When your insurance counts win, doesn't it? Nelson's place to go. He hammers. He really turned an inside pitch, 0-1. Foul ball. Umpire runs to get the ball and flips it down to the LeSueur-Henderson bench. As the sun is out here, the pitch. Too far inside. 1-1. Almost hit him. I think I would have let it hit me. 1-1 the count. That's the winning run there. Man due up is 0 for 3, but he got a ribby on a liner to left field his last time up. And the pitch, curveball, popped up. And if they see it, they'll catch it. This will be trouble. The son, the second baseman, does make the catch as he's falling down. That was Ryan Yelming out there battling that sun. And it's 3 up and 3 down in the bottom of the 7th. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to extra innings. You got more than you bargained for. 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for Cannon Falls. If they win, we have a second game. If LeSueur-Henderson wins, they're off to the state tournament next week in Class 2A. Already there in Class 3A from our area, the Northfield Raiders. Want to congratulate them. They're heading to the state tournament next week. Congratulations goes out to the Raiders. They beat Cass and Manorville 13-8 last night to punch their ticket to state. The state track meet is going on even as I speak. For Cannon Falls, Dylan Mengi is in the pole vault. Matty Jepson, junior, Mengi's a senior, is in the high jump. And Jaden Smith from Randolph, a sophomore, is in the triple jump. They should have all concluded their events by now. Sir Henderson's got some folks at the state track and field meet too, going on at St. Michael Albertville High School. So stepping up here is Grady Myers. First pitch is a strike from Littlejohn. Threw 14 pitches last inning. He's at 101 coming into this inning. Strike 2. 66 of 101 are strikes. And strike 3, and he watched it go by. Another one looking. The last 4 strikeouts have been looking. You have to protect the plate. Abram Tennyson steps in. He struck out looking his last time up. Safe on a fielder's choice, scored the 3rd run of the game and popped out to the catcher. Strike 1 called, 0-1. I don't know why these guys aren't up there hacking. I mean, he's walked 2 guys, but not a lot of guys. Hit a couple of guys, but again, you can't get a hit if you don't swing the bat. It's 1-1. 1-1 the count to Abram Tennyson. And the pitch. Outside, it's 2-1. I think 120 is the pitch count. Cut off now with the playoffs here. Swing into this. 2-2. This will be the 109th pitch of the game for Little John. As he delivers. And he swings defensively. At least he swung. 9 strikeouts. And that'll bring up Cole Rapp. Rapp has struck out twice looking and had an RBI single. That single came in the 4th inning. Knocked in the 3rd run. We're tied at 3 here in the top of the 8th. In the bottom of the 8th, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 for LeSueur-Henderson as he swings and fouls off the first pitch 0-1. 0-1 the count to Cole Rapp. Little John's pitch. Strike. 0-2. If nothing else, get some guys on base, even if you don't score. Get that pitch count up so they have to bring in a new pitcher. Is what you're kind of hoping for if you're the Bombers. The righty's pitch. He pops it up. And the second baseman's going to catch it in shallow right field, and they're up and down in order again. He's retired 7 straight since a walk in the 6th inning. Some real weak swings here by the Bombers. They have no hits, no runs, nobody left on base. They haven't had anybody left on base since the 6th when they left 2 on and 1 of them in scoring position. They've left 5 in scoring position. 3 have been left in scoring position by the LeSueur-Henderson Giants. As we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, it's 4, 5, and 6 for LeSueur-Henderson. "23 pitches have been thrown in 2 innings of work. 18 of the 23 strikes. Only 7 batters have been faced by Tyler Myers, the junior. Jack Miller, who had an RBI his last time up on a line out to left field. Runner scored from 3rd. That runner was Little John, who had doubled. To score Wilson, who had an infield single to start the inning. And came home on the double because he's got really good wheels. So we're tied at 3. Doesn't get much more exciting than this. Bottom of the 8th. We're in extra innings. Jack Miller, 0 for 3. But he had that big RBI with an out his last time up. That's what's been impressive by LeSueur-Henderson. The 2 outs they had in that inning were productive outs. One led to a run and one led to the guy getting to 3rd so he could run, he could score. That's good baseball. Productive outs. As the righty kicks and delivers. And he almost hit him. 1-0 the count. Miller ducked and kind of looked back at the crowd. Now he'll step back in. Struck out looking and struck out swinging against Yelming before his liner right to left field. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Myers has 4 strikeouts of the 7 batters he's faced. The junior grabs the ball, gets back up on that mound. Yelming went the first 5 innings through 86 pitches, 52 for strikes. Our pitch counts the service of Nelson Insurance. Fouls it off. It's 1-2. 1-2, yep. Keith Myers Certified Financial Planning, the place to go. And you need some assistance with your financial goals. As he rocks and delivers. And it's hit straight back, 1-2. Trying to get that first man on so they can manufacture a run. It's a whole lot easier when you get the first guy on. Ready shakes off a couple of signs of the pitch. Oh, he hit him, I guess. It'll look like it from here, but that's not what you want to do. He just gave him first base. They want to get the lead man on. Joe Lewis, if I'm a bet man and I'm not, he's going to be bunting right here. Hit a double back in the second inning. Went for naught. He was anchored there. And he's 0 for 2 since, but that was against Yelming. So Tyler Myers has that runner at first with nobody out here in the 8th. The pitch. He swings away. That surprises me. And the first baseman's going to catch it. Boy, I thought sure they'd bunt him over. Man, oh man. That brings up Evan Hoffman. So Hoffman steps in with 1 out. He's walked and struck out twice. Last time he struck out against Myers. He was the first strikeout victim of Myers back in the 6th. We're in the 8th in a 3-3 game. A throw over to first. But you're not going to bunt for your second out here, I wouldn't think. Next guy up has struck out 3 times. Pitch. Strike. He's going to try and steal second, and he is out. Wow. Talk about gambling. Caught stealing. It was a strike, too. 0-1 the count. That surprises, well, it didn't surprise Cannon Falls. They threw him out. Good job by Rapp to throw him out in the pitch. Swing! Into this. Strike 2. Boy, they just, I don't understand why they didn't bunt him to second. We're going to go to a 9th, maybe. And the pitch. Swing! And we are going to a 9th. Myers gets his 5th strikeout of 10 batters faced. You never strike out. When you swing by, Keith Myers, Certified Financial Planning Office in the historic Schofield Drug Building in downtown Cannon Falls. Variable Transportation, one of our super sponsors of today's broadcast. Merchants Bank, Cannon Falls, Specialty Personnel Services, Owatonna and Austin, Cashwise Foods, Owatonna and Faribault, Owatonna Heating and Cooling, Kennedy Russum Law Office in Cannon Falls, Harley's Auto Salvage of Faribault, Taji Jewelry, downtown Kenyon, Cashwise Foods of Owatonna, J-Mo's Bowl in Faribault, where their ribs are outstanding, Fairway Meat and Grocery in both Faribault and Owatonna, Cannon Electric Motor, Federated Insurance Owatonna, Community Resource Bank with offices not only in Faribault and Northfield, but also Cannon Falls and Roseville. Liberty Tax Service, Cannon Falls, and Basis Spring Garden Mutual Insurance Agency are bringing you this game. Nelson Insurance as well. They have that Basis Spring Garden Mutual Insurance. We got a new pitcher here. .113 pitches were thrown by Littlejohn. 75 of them strikes. The pitcher is Gabe Roby, who was the first baseman. So Gabe Roby is now pitching here in the top of the 9th inning. And Charlie Nelson leads off. The first pitch is a ball, 1-0. Bombers want to get that lead guy on and see if they can't bunt him over. There's the righty's pitch. Here's a ball. It's 2-0. 2-0 the count. Again, 113 pitches were thrown by Little John. And he missed again. It's 3-0. 3-0 the count. Little John. And the pitch. Strike. 3-1. The pitch. Inside, he walked him. Well, I'm not going to bet again because last time I was wrong. Evan Miller, the number 9 hitter who walked his last time up, will come up. And if he doesn't bunt, I'll be shocked. But I was shocked last time when they didn't bunt. We're in the 9th inning. And remember, there's a bottom of the 9th, even if Cannon Falls scores. This is not sudden death. Oh, they almost picked off the runner at first base. First pitch was a ball, 1-0 to Miller. In the bottom of the 9th, it'll be 7-8-9 for LeSueur-Henderson. So now's the time to score if you're the Bombers. If you score and you hang on, you have a second game and a chance still to gain state. As the righty, necklace shining in the sunshine, delivers. There's a bunt, and it's a good one. He's going to throw wide of the bag. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Well, I think I'm going to give him a bunt hit on that. That was a heck of a bunt. So runners at first and second. Micah Nelson steps in. He's due, man. He's 0 for 4. Leadoff man for the Bombers. He bunts it foul. 0-1 the count. You don't want to hit into a double play here. That'd be the worst thing you could have happen if you're a Bomber. So I think I'd keep the bunt on. Here comes the pitch. First baseman's nearly in his lap. The bunt is made. First baseman bobbles it, throws to first, high. A run's going to score. The second one is coming in, and now Bucky's going to hold him up. That's why you play small ball. You just never know what could happen. It'll be an error. First baseman tried to field that bunt in front of the pitcher. So you got runners at the corners, nobody out, a run in. Again, if we have a second game, it will be on these airwaves. As Jack Shapersky steps in. What a game. Oh, my. I don't know if my ticker could take another one like this. The righty's pitch. Bunts it right in front of the plate. Runner does not come home. Bases are loaded. That was right in front of the plate, so it was wise by Bucky to hold the runner at third. We got nobody out and the bases loaded. The infield's playing in here, so all you got to do is hammer it to a hole, and you've got more than likely more than one run. Ryan Yelming is in. He needs to just hammer a deep fly ball, and he swings and misses 0-1. Struck out looking his last time up. He's walked, been hit by a pitch, and homered. A 2-run homer in the first. If he hit one here, it'd be a grand slam. There's nowhere to put him. So if I'm Yelming, he's got to throw you a strike. 0-1 to count. The pitch. He hammers it to the hole. 1 run scores. It was hit too hard. Only 1 run's going to score. But it's a RBI. Yelming has knocked in 3 runs in this game. Bases are still loaded with nobody out. Tyler Myers, who's now the pitcher, steps in. He's the pitcher of record now. Myers steps in, right-handed hitter. Big young man. The pitch is a strike. 0-1 to count to Tyler Myers. The righty's next offering is too low. 1-1, still nobody out. Bags are juiced. Bombers now have a 5-3 lead. We're in the 9th. Curveball ripped foul. Not by a lot, 1-2. And the new pitcher is Gabe Roby. Got to kind of feel for the guy. I mean, coming in a tough spot. Top of the 9th. The righty's next pitch comes sidearm that time. The ball's popped up. I don't know if this is going to score anybody. Second baseman catches it. They bluff a run home, and the throw is almost airmailed. They do get the first out here, and no run scores on it. That'll bring up Grady Myers. Grady struck out his last time looking. Safe on a fielder's choice, singled and grounded out. Infield is no longer playing in other than the corners, which again opens up a hole. With 1 out, they got middle infielders for double play depth. That ball's going to be a hit. Second baseman couldn't jump up and grab that. 1 run's going to score. Had to wait to see if it was going to be caught. Bases are still juiced. It's an RBI single for Grady Myers. That brings up Abram Tennyson, the 8th man to come to the plate here in the 9th inning. It's now a 6-3 lead for the Bombers. They'd love to have another run or two here. He squares the bunt, miss. Uh-oh, they got him out to dry. Shapersky's going to be tagged out. Man, oh man. He gets tagged out by the catcher. As he missed the bunt, Tennyson. That was the suicide squeeze, man. He was coming. You got to get that bunt down. That's why it's called the suicide squeeze. He was coming down full bore, and he couldn't get the bunt down. It's now a ball. 1-1 to count to Tennyson, who wants to make up for it here with a hit to get them at least 1 run. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Bottom of the 9th, it'll be 7-8-9 for LeSueur-Henderson. And he struck him out. So Tennyson is a strikeout. The first one by Roby. They do score 3 runs in this inning on 1, 2, 3 hits. And there were, let's see, there was an error. And there were 2 runners left. One of them in scoring position. So we go to the bottom of the ninth. It's 7-8-9. Myers trying to hammer down the win and send us to a second game. That happens. That happens. If
Hitting off for the Giants, number 6, Dalton Wilson.
Dalton Wilson, the DH, steps in. He struck out 3 times on the pitch. Inside strike, 0-1. Looked like it was inside. He was brushed off the plate. Umpire didn't see it that way, obviously, on the pitch. And maybe he wants to get to the second game. 1-1 the count. I don't blame him. You get paid the same either way, right? I'm just kidding, of course. As the righty's pitch is high. 2-1. You don't want to walk that first guy again. You're only up by 3 runs. It's not exactly undoable. As he kicks and delivers. And he missed again, and it's 3-1. He hit a batter to start last inning. He almost hit him there. You got to throw a strike here if you're Tyler Myers. It's a 4-5 pitch walk. Man, oh man. So Luke Miller steps in. He singled his last time up. That was against Myers. Bombers have a 6-3 lead, but LeSueur-Henderson trying to walk this off in the bottom of the ninth. The pitch. It's hit toward left field, and it's a foul ball. He jumped on the first pitch last time and got a hit. I like that approach myself. Although he did just walk a guy. Swings at the first pitch. Throw over to first. Back is the runner. Again, it's a 3-run lead, so that run really means nothing. By Myers, I worry more about getting this batter out. The pitch. In the dirt. Nice stop by Rapp. It's 1-1. That kept the runner at first base. You don't want to get them bristling with any confidence here if you're the Bombers. Want to end this thing here in the ninth. Myers asking for a new ball. One and one the count to Luke Miller. No outs. We're in the bottom of the ninth inning with a runner at first base. A 3-run Bomber lead. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Number 9 hitter's up next. Feeney's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. The Myers glances over to first base. They tried to steal last inning. And that ball's a defensive swing foul ball, and it's 1-2. 1-2 the count. This game started at 4:59. We're approaching 7:20. And the pitch. Swing! And that's exactly what the Bombers wanted. 6 strikeouts for Myers. That's the 14th strikeout of the Giants in this game. Brings up Feeney. These two pitchers have combined for 14 strikeouts. As Feeney steps in with 1 out and a runner at first base. Throw over to first. And again, that run really doesn't mean anything. The Bombers just want to get this, a double play ball would be nice. It would end the game. pitch. Pops it over the grandstand. 0-1 the count. 0-1 is the count to Griffin Feeney. Left-handed hitter. As he comes to the set, lifts his leg and delivers, and it's a curve. And that was a screamer into the crowd here. I hope everybody's okay. 0-2.
Once again, keep getting those foul balls in here, guys. $1 at the concession.
That was hit where there's no screen and came into the crowd. I hope everybody's okay. I mean, that ball was scalded. 0-2 the count to Feeney. With one down and a runner at first here in the bottom of the ninth, Bombers up 6-3. Trying to force a second game, winner take all. A deep sigh and a delivery. Swings and it's a straight back, 0-2. Again, both of Feeney's strikeouts have been swinging. And he hit a grounder to first, unassisted, put out. Sun's been out for a while now here in Waterville. The pitch, curveball, and he just got a piece of it to stay alive. Good job by him. That was a good bender. 0-2 is still the count. 0-2 to Griffin Feeney. LeSueur-Henderson trying to pick up their 17th win. Bombers have 18 on the season. As the righty comes to the set and fires. He swung at a ball, but he's still alive, right? 0-2. You got to protect the plate. 0-2 the count. Making Myers throw more and more pitches, which means if you have a second game, they might have to go to their third pitcher. They've got some pretty good pitching on this Cannon Falls team, though. Throw over to first. Tennyson's coming off, what was it, just a couple of hits the other day. That was on Tuesday, so he's probably not available. Wyoming won't be available. That ball's going to be hit toward left field. Left fielder started back, now comes in, makes the catch for the second out. Good job by Lucas Olson. That'll bring up Colton Wilson. The last hope for LeSueur-Henderson to head to the state tournament. They're down by 3 runs, and there's 1 runner on base and 2 outs. So the LeSueur-Henderson fans have got their rally caps going here. Wilson steps in. He's got 2 hits. Both of those were off Wyoming. Swings and hits it straight back. He had a weak swing and ended up in a 2-3 putout as only at bat against Myers. 0-1 the count to Colton Wilson. Again, I don't know. If I had wheels like him, I'd be bunting a lot. Third baseman way back. He almost walked to first base in the pitch. There's a hanging curve ball, 1-1. 1-1 is the count. Just ratcheting up that tension, the Bomber fans. They're up by 3 here in the bottom of the ninth. The pitch swings and fouls it off. And they're down to their last strike in this game, the Giants. Again, if they have another game, we'll play a few tunes, and we'll be back for the second. The righty's pitch is popped up, and this should end the game, and it does. We're going to a second game, winner take all. Let's see, they left a runner on base. No errors, no hits, no runs. Let's see, 6-9-0. 3-8-2. And let's see, 1, 2, 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 4, 6, 7 runners left on base by LeSueur-Henderson. And 3 of them were in scoring position. Cannon Falls in this game left 6, 7, 8, 9 runners on base. 6 of them in scoring position. They'd love to have a few of those in the second game. So here's where I think they flip for home team. And they're at home plate doing that just now. Whoever wins this game goes to the state tournament. It's that simple. Just that simple, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever wins this game goes to the state tournament. We'll be back with that second game. They had an announcement here. I think they said 40 minutes. But I'm going to guess that it's going to be more like a half hour. I don't think both these teams are going to take infield. I know I wouldn't. It'd be a really long day if they do that. Well, they just said it's only going to be in about 10 minutes, I guess. Boy, is that a shocker.
Minnesota Coaches Incorporated is proud to transport teams, athletes, cheerleaders, and coaches, getting you to the game all season long. Since the 1930s, they've been your trusted full-service charter planner, serving local communities with safe, reliable travel. From private charters and school trips to tour groups, sports teams, and church outings, they've got you covered. Minnesota Coaches Incorporated. Full-service travel with peace of mind. Visit MinnesotaCoaches.com or call 507-334-5121 today.
Liberty Tax Service wants to wish the Cannon Falls Bomber baseball team the best of luck. And when it comes to preparing your taxes, they're here to help you hit a home run too. Kelly and the rest of the team at Liberty Tax in Cannon Falls are your local tax advisors, available to provide assistance with all of your income tax needs. Good luck, Cannon Falls Bomber baseball team, from your friends at Liberty Tax Service in downtown Cannon Falls.
Discover the finest jewelry collection in southern Minnesota, right in downtown Canyon at Todd G. Jewelry. With an extensive selection to suit every style and budget, you'll find everything from timeless watches and elegant jewelry to unique money clips and more. Personalize your gift with a custom engraving. Add a name, special message, or both to make it truly one of a kind. Because you don't want just any diamond. You want a Todd G. Jewelry diamond.
We'll be back for game number 2. The winner goes to the state tournament. Let's throw it back to the KDHL studios for some great classic country music. Don't touch that dial, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back probably here in about, they said at 25 minutes to 8, which I find kind of hard to believe, to be honest, but we'll be back by then. I hope.
Today on the pod, we're talking to Joan, a method actor and scratchers enthusiast. So, Joan, what do you like about playing scratchers?
Well, as a method actor, it's about becoming the ticket. Scratching up, down, stage left, stage right.
So what's your motivation? Because your performance feels so real.
Oh, I was just tapping into my inner scratchers.
Incredible.
Yes. Bravo me.
Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase player claim.
Hear that? That's the sound of busy. To a restaurant, all that shouting and banging might as well be a symphony. It means the long days and longer nights are paying off. Sure, it's noisy, but there's a worse sound. This, not busy. Busy means business, which is why Toast gives restaurants the tools and tech they need to help them perform under pressure. Sounds pretty good, right? Toast, built for busy.